5,000 years ago, this land was nothing but a dark, barren desert, until the goddess Cecilia blessed it with the 6 stones of virtue, bringing a new age of life to the continent.
When the founders arrived in the region, they discovered these megalithic stones of virtue. It was undeniable these were the 6 beating hearts that gave these lands life. They must be protected. Soon after the discovery, more humanoids came to this place to prosper, and the city was named Vimeros after the 6 walls they had built around it.
Eventually, a wizard named Ogratus wanted the stones of virtue for himself. He spent hundreds of years in the Outlands, amassing an undead army of beasts and ill-fated wanderers. He perfected necromancy and unleashed a siege upon the city of Vimeros in an attempt to claim the transcendent stone. However, 6 heroes known as the Virtuous, each empowered directly by a stone of virtue, stood against Ogratus and stopped his effort.
Their foe was only driven away and never slain. They knew he would return and decided the only way to keep the stones safe is to separate them. Each member of the Virtuous took a stone of virtue in a separate direction, miles away from home. This event became known as the 6-sided dichotomy.
Many, many generations have passed, and each of the city-states seems to have taken on personalities of their own, yet they stay united as one country. As the new inhabitants shape their futures, the true history of Vimeros has all but vanished, and has been replaced by strict laws which are enforced to ensure the population never outweighs the resources in this country. The world may not know it yet, but without convergence, the stones of virtue are slowly dying. It's time to venture into Vimeros!
Bitches.
Should I
The
do
joke.
this one?
Yeah, you're in charge
I mean,
now.
do you want to?
Oh, I guess I'm in charge now. Yeah. Hello and welcome to Ampersandbox. We are no longer doing our venture into Vimeros season. We are now doing the Yuan-ti tales. Will be your game master, story weaver, and all around NPC god. Gravity fail. But with me we have Josh. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Good.
I'm gonna be playing Torap. Let's see how this unfolds.
What is Torap? Who is
Torap is a blue kobold, died in the sea to be brought back by a serpent demigod.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Good.
Just hang that up on the fridge here.
I'm gonna put your character sheet to the fridge. I'm gonna put it right here next
Josh.
next to the drawing you did. Jacob, aka not Justin.
Yeah, asshole.
Who are you playing?
This is me. I'm Jacob. We're not in venturing to Vimeros anymore, so I'm not playing a super cool halfling. Instead, I'm playing Vrakdrim Riversbane, a light cleric, and also a Naga.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Who's next?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What is a Naga?
So there are different interpretations, but there are different interpretations because there are also Fire Naga, there are also Earthen Naga. So I mean, there's different versions. I'm playing personally as a light cleric, as a Fire Naga. So everything will be Very fiery, burn the world, make things blow up. And maybe heal you every once in a while. Maybe.
Trust it.
Cauterize the wounds, you know what I mean?
Wait, do you have like limbs?
Yeah, so for anyone who's not familiar with a Naga, I didn't realize that's how deep we wanted to go into what Naga are. Think about a snake centaur. So the bottom half is a snake, and the top half is a person. And I guess in some worlds it could be the opposite, but that feels weird, so we're not gonna do that one.
Where do baby Nagas come from?
The butt.
Egg.
And
Oh.
with that, I'm just gonna go right on over to Alex. Who
What's
are you
up,
playing?
party people? I'm playing Turtrin Shell Slice. Say that 3 times fast. A Turtle Samurai.
Nice.
He's
Before we
pretty old.
before we begin, random question: what is your character's favorite hobby?
Gardening.
With the swim speed and water breathing, probably scuba diving. Free diving, although they can breathe under there.
So scuba diving means they just stay on the fucking
Yeah,
surface.
they just go down there. No, you're thinking of snorkeling.
Snorkeling, yeah.
Oh, true. You're right. I fucked up. My bad.
Go to jail.
You know, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with knitting.
Knitting.
Yeah, why not?
Fire Naga, knitting.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like it goes, right?
No. You're like, I'm starting a new project. Dang it.
So we will start off. You each get a reward then. For Turtrin, you have like gardening shears and gardening gloves if you want them. For Torav, you can totally have some kind of underwater bauble from your last scuba diving
Sweet.
session. And as far as Vraktrim,
Vraktrim.
Say that 3 times fast.
Vraktrim. You have to like kind of roll the R a little bit.
Vraktrim.
Yeah, there you go.
You can have whatever size knitting needles you want with a spool of your favorite yarn.
I'll take it. You know, I'll take it.
Who knows if
Yeah,
these
you
things
a
will come in
spool.
handy. Maybe you'll knit a disguise later.
Maybe I will. You know what? Maybe one of my party members whose names I definitely remember will need like a hat or something.
Yeah. But we depart from... Well, we're still in the land of Vimeros. However, we're in the Vrail Bomi, which is the Yuan-ti's lands. It is separated into 3 different areas, and in this one, we are in Smutok. S-M-U-T-O-K. Smutok. This area is hidden well within a forested region of Xylea. For everyone who is from Vimeros would know, but as far as I have no cards here. As far as Yuan-ti, they call it something else because they are special.
Called home.
Yeah, they call it home. They call it the Tsumori, or the you would know it as the Moon Forest.
And that's the Smutok. That's what we call it, the Moon Forest.
No, Smutok is the forest, and then the town within is Smutok. That will or will not come in handy later, but if you want to reference it, that's totally fine. Of Smutok, it is led a little bit different than the city-states of Vimeros. Here, the more snake you are or reptile, the higher your standing is and closer you are to godliness. It is almost a theocracy to that extent. However, here they believe in the power of 3s and odd numbers as good luck. So 3 adventurers is a good sign. 3 leaders is good luck for the town. And of that, the leaders who lead this portion of the rail are Pith, Vibith, and Sistra. This one is fine. You can keep notes if you want.
What was the
But each
second
one,
You cut out.
the second one is Vibith, Vybth. I'll leave notes after the
That's
game.
alright.
Appreciate
got
it. I
Pit.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Vibin and Syndra.
Yep,
And Simba.
Simba. But they rule this town,
Yeah, they do.
This fucking rules.
and they rule.
Tunnel
and
snakes rule.
Yeah, everyone who
Tunnel
lives here
snakes.
is one of those 3 is their patron in some way, and being a patron basically means that you work for them and they represent you, and they don't necessarily own you, but if you get in trouble, you report to them, and they deal with you. Murdering snakes is a no-go here, so if you come upon another snake or another Yuan-ti, you generally don't murder them. Theft does happen. Obviously, any town you go to, there's some level of theft, but it is punished by your patron. So if you get caught stealing, your patron will deal with you. The worst thing that can happen to you is banishment here, because they're very aware that the Outlands for them is the rest of Vimros, is run by humans, humanoids, elves, dwarves, and other non-snake and reptile creatures. So being banished there is usually a monstrous death sentence. So just don't get on anyone's bad side and don't get banished. But with that, camera will swoop in down to, let's go to the Freshwater Snapper and Gardens, where it's a public pavilion that has many fountains and pools and little garden areas where you can trim little, almost like bonsai trees, or help garden and keep the area beautiful. Here, it is segmented into 5 pillars, 1 pillar for each of the leaders, along with 2 additional pillars for other folks who are important. We will have Turtrin there. You can be using the public gardens, snipping away with your little turtle samurai self, surrounded by other lizard folk from the southwest and east tribes. You can tell them apart by the various colorations on their scales. They're just there, keeping the gardens clean, monitoring the ponds, as other snaky folks wander around. What are you doing?
Taking my time of day stroll. Kind of trimming up the leaves where I see fit, and you notice as I trim them, they look worse. Although my favorite hobby is gardening, my nature stat is flat. So I'm just kind of an enthusiast, you could say.
Yeah. You know, the things that take like a generation or more to cultivate and grow, you just kind of like, you know what, I think it's not balanced well enough. Chop.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check for me.
All right, starting it off strong. Perception. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 8.
8.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. That's perfectly fine. You almost
I'm
bump
old.
in. Yeah, you're old. The best part about here is, have you ever lived in Vimros or one of the city states of Vimros before?
Not that I could remember.
Bro, so you wouldn't know this, but there's a certain level of comfort that I think you just assume here, where no one really like looks at you or stares at you or finds you out of place. If anything,
I'm a
you-
fixture.
Yeah, you're a fixture. You are part of the society here. But on the flip side, you do notice like a new batch of uh, of come through.
Your batch. What was that again? like shut the fuck up or
Come
Okay.
through. These are recent converts, recent acolytes, new.
Still
new
kind of
folks.
fleshy, not really scaly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Idris when we first met him.
Exactly.
Met them.
That have that are looking around like, whoa, this is so like, they're not trying to kill me.
Fresh scales.
Fresh skills.
Ah.
Yeah, and they're being like led by another kind of more grotesque amalgamation of, even for you it's grotesque, like reptile lizard humanoid thing that's leading them, just like, yeah, keep moving, keep moving.
I don't know. I keep using those things. They look like they're in pain.
Oh yeah, as their movements are in pain. They're the failed like transition. When someone is like given a filter of Marshall and it goes horribly wrong, it turns into one of these kind of like twisted bodied serpent reptile creatures. They're chronically angry. They hate everything, but they're loyal to a fault.
And they hate it.
And they hate it.
And they're mad about it.
They're
That's the
mad
fault.
about it. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to do here in this pavilion?
Let's see. Probably pull up to one of the like the water fixtures and just sit down, crisscross applesauce for some meditation.
There you sit down and there's a lizard folk inside working with some of the lily pads and other plants in there to help make sure that it keeps running, and the little animals that they have inside are happy and healthy with the plants. Go ahead
The
and do
amphibians.
a meditation check. That can either be religion or a wisdom based thing.
Let's see. Wisdom. I like the sound of that. Let's do. I'll do insight. It's not looking good today on the rolls. That's a 6 total. I have what we would call the James effect right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm not using digital dice. So now you all get my rolls. The sound of people talking isn't helping, and you can see off in the distance there's a group of fire breathers who are working on their fire bending and fire breathing routines. The leader of it's just like, no, like this, and then he like lets out a big breath of fire and then swallows it back before it hits somebody. There's just a lot of things going on out here in the pavilion.
I remember the days when it used to be so quiet around here.
Interestingly enough, yes, you do, because recently, or I should say over the last 8-ish years or so, the Yuan-ti have started building their numbers up more and more. Every month it's a bigger batch of new recruits coming in and new converts. They've reached out to other lizard folk tribes and like brought them in. They've reached out to turtles and kobolds and all kinds of other scaly creatures and brought them closer. And they're consolidating the lizardy folk to the Vrail. And that's where we can go over to Vrakdrim. What would you be doing there? Knitting, going to a temple, looking for something? walking around the streets.
I think Vractrim is currently on their way to to whatever the form of like temple mass would be, for the Yuan-ti, as a follower of Marshalk specifically. And I think as they're going, they're kind of in their own little like space, and they're somehow slithering just through the crowds as they go, but still knitting. They're just going to town on a hat. They're just going to town, and they're just slithering through people, just kind of grunting their way through as they like grunt an apology here if they bump someone, or just pushing through on their way to the temple as they follow this path every day. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to celebrate Mayor Shulk?
Yeah. Through the town has some cobblestone roads along with a lot of just kind of well kept dirt roads. As you make your way to the Temple of Marshulk, it would almost be like a meditative process, and that's why it's like so easy to like knit and do this at the same time. Ferns to the left, to the right. You again see new recruits out. There's a little dispute between one of Vibith's proteges and Sistra's proteges. They're just having a little dispute off to the side. It doesn't really bother you too much as you make your way towards the temple where the head priest, Ellipsis, would be there. A Yuan-ti Malison. So they have a snaky half, or snaky head and humanoid body as they're dressed in the robes of Marshulk, the sleeping serpent god.
Mm-hmm.
The temple itself is like a 3-tiered pyramid ziggurat combination. So although like many people can take the stairs who have legs, but those who are snaky and serpentine, you can take the nice little snake paths that wind their way up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Serpentine trails.
The serpentine trails.
I imagine they're well worn just through the ages of serpents going through them.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, and with this, the temple around the base has a kind of like a moat and waterways for some of the more water-based snakes, while the middle tier has additional plants. Sorry, no, the second tier actually has red burning braziers that help kind of like illuminate the tower at night, but then during the day it's just kind of a nice motif as these ever burning braziers just keep going, which helps the third tier, which that one has. You can see like quaddle flying above and floating plants kind of flying up as the quaddle go through and eat bugs and kind of talk to each other and do other things.
And for those of us that don't know what that is, can you explain what a quaddle is?
Yeah, quaddle is a sentient snake that has wings. So it's not a flying snake. It's actually like several tiers up.
Yeah.
It's a winged serpent.
Got it.
Yeah, that is sentient.
Yeah, similar vibes.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Naturally grows feathers instead of having like leathery bat-like wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. You can hear the like various murmurings of people in deep meditation and like making prayers to Marshulk. There is little sections for other smaller deities like Seth, but what do you do as you go into the temple?
I imagine as I'm getting up to the temple and passing by Ellipsis and whatnot. I imagine as I'm passing by Ellipsis, I do a small bow, right, and go, "To creation and destruction," and I throw the what I'm knitting into the air and burn it with my breath, because I have a breath weapon and that's fun, and I'm a light cleric, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like you're threatening me? That's fun.
Because it's fun, Alex. It's fun.
Ellipsis would appreciate your devotion as everything as kind of more like a symbol of like everything is fleeting, much like a dream where nothing but Marshall's dream and his will. So doing that in like the representation of like how easily something that is beautifully created can easily be destroyed is
Exactly.
perfect. And Ellipsis would welcome you in.
What? Ellipsis. What is on the docket today?
Prayer.
Why else do you
Prayer.
show up to church?
Sacrifices.
Now, have we thought? And maybe this is just, I'm feeling something today. Have we thought of musical worship to Marshok?
I just spilled something. No. It's. I mean, we don't have any hymns yet, but if you'd like.
It could be a great way to break up the prayer. And, add in more. Maybe we could bring in more of the turtles and the kobolds.
Yes. I mean, we do have our rhythmic drumming during sacrifices, but we don't have any dedicated songs besides the odes that we sing of just sacrifice but they're not really like songs that you can like.
No, they're very, very. Oh, Marshok! Oh, Marshok! Oh. There's not much to them.
No, it's just like only the hook of a song.
Because the real meat and potatoes of it is we are sacrificing someone.
Yes, yeah, like take our offering for your meal. Yes,
For your slumber, yes.
Yeah, for your slumber. You know what? Maybe you could speak to one of the acolytes, and they could help you create some hymns, and we could workshop it with some of the others here.
I just think that it would be a great addition to the services. I mean, a lot of the people that come in, the newbies, they're coming from the outside, and we want them to, you want them to be a part of the service. You want them to acclimate. So why not meet them where they're at with some hymns, easy to remember.
Yeah, it's much like they're, to help them represent, like they are born again, you could say.
Exactly. Creation and destruction. Destruction of the old self, creation of the new.
Yes. I'm surprised you haven't been, applied to be one of our acolytes here.
No. I like to go out and adventure and burn things. It's a lot of liking to burn things.
Yes. Well, I will leave you to it. There are some new, recruits that I must show the ways of Marshok.
Vectrum bows to Ellipsis and then makes their way into the temple for prayer.
Yeah, inside there are various other snake and reptile beings burning incense, making small offerings, much like what you did. They have something that may be important to them or that they found on a recent hunt, and offering that as their bit of homage to the great sleeping one.
Wonderful.
Yeah. How about our little blue kobold friend, Toravak?
Torab.
Torav. Okay, I was
Torab.
like, Torav.
With a P.
Rap.
At the end.
Torap. What's our little Torap buddy doing?
Where am I?
You could be, what do you think a kobold would be doing in like a jungly town that has step pyramids?
Is there a lake? Is there water?
We can. You know what? I had a lake on a map that I made a long time ago, so we'll say that there's a lake there that is fed from the mountain waters that people now use to fish in.
Mm-hmm. So
Or drown things.
we'll be swimming around down there, chasing after some fresh fish that are there. Maybe looking for anything shiny that might have been dropped. Just I'm just underwater in the lake right now.
Yeah, go ahead and do like a perception check underneath the lake.
Where's my perception? I think it's all right. 12 on the die, plus 2, 14.
14. Go ahead, roll me a d10. Let's see what you find.
6.
6. That's middle of the road. What is something that you, Torap, would like value?
I don't know, something shiny.
Something shiny? You could easily find a vial of something thick and viscous. Have you done anything for the temple recently? Do you think your character would have done anything for the temple?
No.
Yeah. So you don't know, but you can
Like
put
money,
it down
money
as
donations,
money donations.
but not actual time and effort.
Yeah. You've seen this before. It's thick, it's syrupy, but you haven't really needed to use it. Would you say that your kobold character was like born here or came here as one of the like recruitment things?
Torap would have been born in Argos, sailing the seas, died at sea, woke up here.
Yeah,
At
so
least-
you don't know exactly what this is, but as far as the player, it's a filter of Marshall.
All right.
I wonder if this will fetch a coin.
You can always get it appraised at one of the poison and other shops, which is a good segue to wealth here. Wealth, the Yuan-ti do have some gold coins, but they're predominantly it's tradable items. So if you have something of magical value, you have leather or materials, that is much higher, and along with gems. Definitely more pragmatic and like utilitarian, where gold coins are like that's the feeble mind of humanoids that value shiny things. What can it actually do? So if you can figure out what this vial does, might be a better like way to spin it. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's sealed and still usable.
I'm gonna try to find a small animal to test it on.
Sure thing.
Probably
I
go up the
imagine you
shore and
probably
look.
have-
Go up the shore,
Yeah.
see what's up in the middle of the waters. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead and do like a nature check.
Uh oh. I believe nature's 0. 0 plus 4. That's one thing. Oh, crit fail plus 4. Crit fail, but I'm proficient.
You find like a freshwater like clam.
All right. I'm gonna look at its body for any opening.
It's like sealed up tight.
Ah, this thing.
I'll use my mage hand spell to help try to open it,
Yeah.
just because I can.
Do a magic range or magic attack.
All right. Plus 23.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I want
No.
to say your mage hand has one more pound that it can do.
Nice.
Like I think
Yeah.
it's like 10 or something.
All right.
You can do 11.
Awesome. My mage hand's also not creative. It's just my hand that's floating over there. That's what it looks like.
Twist. So you can use your mage hand to like pry open the mouth.
Sweet. I'm gonna pry it open a good maybe half inch or something, and put the littlest teeny drop of this potion I found in there, and observe what happens.
Go ahead, roll d20.
Now this better be something interesting that I can trade up.
A 6 on the
6.
d20.
Oh, okay, so you see it like forcefully close its little clam body
Mhm.
and like shake and like pop off from where it was as the like shell starts like breaking down as it just melts and you have a little monster behind you.
Okay, so hello, child.
Oh, now it's on you.
This is gonna roleplay the clam.
Yeah.
Amelia, make clam noises. She can't. She got stage fright.
Ah!
Did she make a noise?
Sounded like a clam to me.
Yeah, but this thing has like it's like parts.
Yeah, there's friends up there.
It has like a snake tail, but like a lizard face, but it has no eyes.
Okay. So I have a
Combination.
find familiar thing, and I've obviously have not chosen familiar yet. Can this be that?
Yeah.
Sweet. It's my pack to the chain little clam snake. What are you laughing at?
She's like, that's a bad familiar, Dad.
What a stupid familiar.
Oh, what an interesting reaction. Maybe I can find other living creatures to put this against.
Yeah. You now, have a little. For all intents and purposes, it's a snake, but it is
Yeah.
the most ugly
It's the most
abomination snake
That's blind.
that's blind and still has like remnants of a shell.
has that calcium scales.
Yeah, calcium scales.
Calcium scales. Gross.
I mean, it does scale. You gotta make sure you use some vinegar to clean out all your faucets and shower heads and whatnot.
I think I'll call you Clamsky.
Lansky.
I'm gonna try to bond with it. I'm gonna like
How
pet its
I love
back.
you.
Feed it one of the minnows I could have scooped up while swimming.
Yeah, like one of the smallest ones.
Yeah.
You just like put it near its mouth and it like snaps
Yeah.
and eats
Oh, a
it.
bitey one.
Yeah. If it could purr, it would, but it just sounds like.
Well, I understand its thoughts at this point. If I got that, that's my familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real-
as you bond with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it would be saying? Because I think the familiar also is like a fae or other thing that you.
All right. Pack to the chain, find familiar. Yeah, the other ones are probably better. But let's think. Its personality. We can circle back to that later. I'll have to get a good one.
Okay.
No, you must just decide right now. Roll a d20.
Oh, I mean, wouldn't the personality be, intertwined with the Marshulk thing?
Yeah.
So,
Oh. Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna just throw one out there. As you bond with this creature,
just floating on
Each
the
of
lake like a
you-
couple of otters.
holding hands,
Holding
cracking
hands.
clams on your belly.
Which is kind of carnivorous, but whatever.
To be in this town, you have to have some kind of patron.
Mhm.
Who you don't know much about them yet, but between Pith, Vibeth, and Sistra, is there a patron that you would like to have, based on their name alone?
Ooh, based on name alone?
Yeah,
Dude, we vibing with vibing.
Vibin.
Vibing
What's
with
my
vibing.
name?
Who am I?
Pith, Vibeth, and Sistra.
Mhm.
Well, I think I'll choose Vibeth.
Hey.
Nice. So that only leaves Rectrum. What do you think your? Well, actually, where'd my temple? You'd be Pith.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Of course it'd be Pith.
It's about to piss
Revenge
me
of the
off.
Pith.
Revenge of Pith. So
Anybody gotta take a piss?
So being proteges of these patrons, that gives you your citizenship here. You each have a medallion that is more or less a sending stone to the patron that they can will put their will through to talk to you. So instead of it coming out verbally, it resonates within your skull as they call you to the Chamber of Elders for each of you.
They're doing that right now. They're telling us,
Yeah.
come to the chamber.
Yeah. Come to the Chamber of Elders for assignment.
Oh, finally, a task! So long, Lake. I'll be back. Come on, Clancy, or whatever I named you.
Clamsky.
That was it.
Clamsky is just
You are an adorable little thing.
His first name Tom.
Yeah, Tom Clancy. Famous novelist.
oh, the books this clam will write by the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So-
just sitting down to meditate.
Yeah.
Be there in a jiffy.
While you walk through the town, go ahead and do perception checks.
Awesome.
Show me better than 6, please. Oh, thank
And
God.
if you have like a feature that allows for like sound or scent, you can definitely use it, and I'll just tell you something different based off of it.
If we're
I got a
underwater,
dirty
I do.
20.
Yield
I-
dirty. I got a 6.
Got a 21. Rakdrim got a 21.
So a 21, a 20, and a 6?
Yep.
Okay. So for everyone who got over, over higher
Over
than
six.
6. Over 6. Everyone who got over 6. As you're walking to the temple, the temple for the words
Elder
I said.
chamber.
Elder chamber. I'm gonna write that down in front of me so I don't have to look at my notes.
Creates notes to not look at notes.
Creates notes, to not
Exactly.
look at notes. They're in one hand, double-sided. I'm not gonna look at them. But so that would be Turtrin and Vraktrum. Notice some people trying to stealth through the city. They're wearing like hooded cowls. They're wearing gloves. They're hiding their faces as they just try to be nonchalant going through the town. And it almost seems like that they are shadowy, potentially like using pass without a trace, but someone crit failed, and that's what allowed you to see them.
Ooh.
Like, stop one up.
You want to stop one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
is it okay? So, hang before we do that, is the Chamber of Elders thing? Is that like a call to everybody? Like, we're all going to the Chamber of Elders? Is that just individually?
You don't know that the others have been called, but yeah, everyone here would have gotten that request. Not everyone in town.
Okay. And everyone in the group. Hey, I'll still stop one. I'll be like,
Yeah.
Hey!
I'll like stub his toe with the sheath of my sword. I use it like a walking stick. Like,
They like look back at each other and like, oh shit. Yes.
You shouldn't wear your hoods out here. It's disrespectful.
You know, I'm one of them like steps up. You know, we're just allergic to the sun. This recent transformation here has been really tough on the skin. You know, so we're just wearing the hoods until we get acclimated.
No. The more it hurts, the closer you are to Marshulk.
Oh yeah, you know that is a good point. There. Oh, what's your name? My name is Snake Smith.
Snake. Is that first last name? Snake Smith?
Yes. With double
insight.
S's for all the S's.
My name's Turtrin.
Nice to meet you, Turtrin. Yes, and at this point, that is when Vraktrum can like overhear Snake Smith.
Yeah.
What?
I want to start off with an insight. I'm watching this happen.
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
That is a 14.
Someone could be called Snake Smith.
It could be called Snakesmith. It could be. But it's still raising eyebrows.
Yeah, it's still raising eyebrows. Could be.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, you can definitely do. You can't do. I'm gonna say you can't do another insight check, but you could do like an investigation or perception check about this little group that's trying to stealth through town. As Turtrin talks to them, and the smallest one is saying, "Oh yeah, I'm Snake Smith. Nice to meet you, Turtrin."
Snake, with all due respect, the less scales about you, the more heresy you are committing.
Oh, yeah.
Can I roll up as this is happening? And I don't want to say anything. I just want to look as intimidating as possible behind Turtrin.
You can. Now your intimidation check, you can either roll flat like a regular intimidation check, or if you're doing like something physical, I would say you could use your strength modifier, or if you're I'd say you can use any skill.
I'll roll with normal intimidation. I have a pretty good intimidation. Watch me fail this. That's a 17.
Oh, 17. You kind of get the flip of what you were expecting. One of the bigger ones in the back, who's wearing just like a full length poncho, starts like squaring up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
As the smaller one is just like, oh well, you're right there, Turtrin. Like, the more snakiness, we should be proud of ourselves. We here they remove their hood, and it's just like a halfling.
It's just a halfling.
It's just a little
There's
halfling.
3 halflings in one giant coat.
Yeah, the one of them is the one that you see is a little halfling, and you see them like kind of move their hands a little bit, and then they're like, so
They're not snaky at all.
Well, they again moves their hands and does something really quick, and hits the hard S on so. So we'll be on our way there, Turtrin, and they go and they use a little snaky tongue.
Can I insight this check? Insight this man now.
You can insight or Arcana if you want, and at this point, I would say, Torup, you can see this happening now.
Arcana for sure.
Off to the side, or you can go right to the elder.
That's
chamber.
a dirty 20 on Arcana.
Oh
Definitely
yeah.
cast an
+4.
alter self spell.
Okay. How would Turtron react to this man? Clearly, who doesn't belong here. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to be here anymore. I'll give him the old the thumb on the hilt, like the threat.
They're very convincing, and say, "You are so correct, Sir Turtrin. We will be on our way and give you no more fuss. Isn't that right?" And they're like, "Yes," as they start walking away.
No,
I'm gonna come jogging up.
Ooh, a new thing to give my thick liquid. Come quick, come here. You look like an outsider. Let me try something.
I imagine
yes, drink.
As they turn around, you're there with this drink.
Yeah.
Hey, just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot. However, I don't know. Body weight comes in that. I don't know. Here, try some. Look, you can be as beautiful as Clancy.
They don't know what it is, but the big one, thinking that their constitution is good enough to deal with whatever it is like, sure, what is it?
I don't know. It's a wonderful thing. It'll make you bigger and better and longer, I suppose.
hey,
I mean, longer, you say? Where?
That's what happened to Clancy.
I'm not gonna explain who Clancy is.
That's what happened to Clancy.
Knowing that they're in a pickle, they will pretend to drink it. And you see that they're not pretending very well from your angle there, Torp. So you can do the
Listen.
drink. Oh no.
Oh, push it in their mouth.
Yeah.
I don't have time. Let's do this. I got called for assignment or whatever. Listen, do this now.
I'm just gonna ketchup bottle it into their mouth. Because that's a verb right now.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
Ooh.
With the added 5, I got a 9.
they retch, they grab their throat, they kneel down, and they're like ripping off their poncho, and you can see that it's a Goliath that has like hidden blades underneath the poncho as they're screaming and writhing in pain. The small halfling who had used alter self is like, shit, as you see them start casting something.
No,
or
no,
everyone
no,
sees them
no.
casting.
Can we all have these vials, don't we? I thought we in the starting
Not
equipment.
yet.
I think we got them. Not yet.
Soon.
Okay.
You're about to get them. Yeah.
Dang it! I was be like, you too. Like, I mean, I'll just roll to attack if that's possible.
I can
Yeah,
magically
go.
summon a
Maybe
snake
lop
to
off an
grapple a
arm.
creature.
Yeah, I'll say that you each get one action. Even if you have two, you only get like one action
Right, yeah, I got
at
you.
this moment to do something.
All right, I'm trying to cut off this halfling's arm.
So yeah,
It's a
cut
15
off.
to hit.
15.
Mhm.
You know, for being a bard, they don't have great AC, so it's gonna hit.
Nice.
Oh.
So, like the speed in which you've never seen before, it was already pre-drawn, so it's just.
Go ahead, roll another d20, and I just kind of want to see how good this roll is. And you can add your dexterity to it, or whatever your attack roll is.
I believe it's strength, right? Yeah. A 13.
13. I'm gonna say you don't quite sever the arm, but you
If it's hanging,
do.
it's even better.
Yeah, you do cut it pretty tight. I'm gonna make a home rule right now for samurai because you're a samurai. If you re-roll and get an 18 or higher, you get to cut off something.
Oh.
Nice.
So
That is built into my sword, by the way.
yeah,
If I roll a nat 20, I have to roll another 20, and if I roll second nat 20, then I get to lop off a limb.
yeah. I'm gonna say that you have like the brutal critical version where it's like you got it down to 18.
On the second roll.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So you almost do it. Like the arms are going out, and as you like go to chop off the arm, they just barely move it out of the way, and you've definitely like cut their bicep, like down to the bone, but they're still like able to move their fingers enough as they start casting Dimension Door. What is Rectrum and Vorip?
Go ahead, Jacob.
Torip. Yeah.
There's several of them here, right?
Three. I'm gonna
Three?
say there's 3 total. Yeah.
3. Turtrin is attempting to lop off this dude's arm, Vractrum is going to let out a hearty laugh as he's going to cast Scorching Ray on the 3 of them. So let's see how this goes. I'll tell you what he says if it hits. That is going to be a 22 for the first one.
Ooh.
That is an 18 for the second,
Okay.
and a 13 for the third.
You'll miss the third one, but the first 2.
Fine.
Who are the first 2 that you want to hit?
The first 2 I'd be aiming for are also the halfling and the one who hasn't said anything yet.
Okay, cool. That flips it. So that's good. So the barbarian who is retching on the ground that you're attempting to hit will be the third one.
Perfect.
Misses. He's already something's going on with his liver. It's melting or something. But as far as the bard, arm gets hit. You Scorching Ray. Go ahead, roll damage if you want. This isn't
7.
looking good. 7.
It's not a lot. It's Scorching Ray, guys.
Yeah. And then the
It's only
third one is,
2d6.
is actually a ranger who was like drawing their bow
Mm-hmm.
as you hit them with a Scorching Ray. This
That's-
commotion, yeah,
That's 5. That's all.
5.
That's all I was gonna say. Yeah.
yeah. This commotion is causing other people to look over in your direction. The Vrail and Smotek have guards. I mean, a lot of it is also just the citizens are all fairly well armed and well trained, especially with the rising in their training people for something that is to come. But the temple guards and the town guards, your Scorching Ray sound and the sound of like a dimension door trying to happen goes off, and you see a Malison guard come running towards you with Kopesh in hand, as they're just like, stop, because they don't know what's going on quite yet.
Yeah.
The bard is going to attempt to just like hurl their body into the dimension door as best they can. It does provide an attack opportunity from 2 of the 3 of you. That would be our samurai and our kobold. You can definitely try an attack opportunity. As the barbarian can't do anything, they're rolling on the ground. Can I get another also d20 from Josh?
D20 die says 18.
18.
Ooh.
I got another dirty 20. Fucking hell yeah.
Go ahead and attack this bard as they try to run.
I'm just gonna like throw my like the pommel. I'm just gonna strike him in the gut. Mid jump there.
Yeah, I want to say that it. Do you have like the feat that would stop someone's movement?
I do not. I don't think.
Okay. So you definitely hit, and you hear them just like let out air as their body, instead of jumping through, just kind of like roll tumbles through their dimension door.
I do have something to grapple. I didn't get the pop off yet.
Oh yeah, if you want to.
Oh.
Their body is limp going through this dimension door.
A 20-foot square on the ground is transformed into many, many snakes. Green, blue, and black snakes all over the place. It will immediately do 3d6 damage to anybody it touches that I target. And then on top of that, it's a DC 8 plus 5 plus 5, 18. DC 18, Dex 18, or be grappled, or restrained, whatever the verbiage is here.
You're lucky my dice agreed with you, because that was 2 8s in a roll, plus their dexes would not make it, so both the ranger, barbarian, and bard just get grappled. So as the hits the gut, his body goes limp, and the snakes just grab and pull him to the ground, inches from his dimension door.
Nice. And I did 10 damage, if that means anything to you.
I mean, he's not looking great.
Every turn they can use strength or dex to get out. You know the deal.
Yeah. The guard comes over and says, "What is going on here?"
Well, they just got here. They can't leave yet.
One guy just grabbing his throat, screaming on the ground. He falls unconscious as just like foam is coming out of his mouth.
I'm sorry, what were the people when you first drink the Marshalk? What was the word you used again for what you're turned into? Like that that's real. That's like as clear as concrete. Are we saying like, actually shh, or is there like some eyes in there, or like
SSH apostrophe ISSH.
Okay, so it's shush-ish. Shush-ish. Okay, so that's why you're just saying shh.
I just call them newbies.
Newbies.
Got it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure for something I wanted to say to the guard. That's all. I want to persuade the guard that this was all from them and not us.
Sure thing.
So as they're grappled by the snakes, I want to raise my hands into the air and just,
Marshalk be praised, my fellow believers. Today, you'll witness the creation of news.
And then he's gonna point over to the cut-up halfling, the restrained hunter, or not hunter, ranger, and the Goliath that is rolling around on the floor.
Yeah. The guard. You were doing a persuasion check?
Yes, I was going to say it first before
Okay.
you told me to roll, just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like that is very in character. That I think it deserves a roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Awesome. Sorry, I was getting some coffee. Let me roll one more. I did pretty good on this first roll. Let me roll one more time. Okay, we'll keep that first one. That is a 19.
The guard believes you that, like, you have new converts here. Well, let us take. I'll take them to lockup.
But wait. Wouldn't you allow us to apply the vials first? The turtle here did such fantastic work.
He's gonna point at Turtrin.
Wouldn't you allow them the satisfaction of creation?
Yes. Come with me to the temple, unless you have other business to attend to.
Just there.
You hear in your heads like, "What's taking so long? Come to the Chamber of Elders."
Can we talk back? Is that a thing?
No, you can't talk back. They're your boss.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
you-
not like talk back. You know what I mean? Like, can we respond?
You dumb bitch. I'm
You
on
don't,
my way.
don't talk to me like that, bitch.
you definitely can. When there's like it's open, you don't have like a whole
It's like message.
page, but yeah, it's like message basically.
I'm gonna respond in my head. Found intruders. Fresh.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, there's more. There's more like that to come.
It's snake speak mixed with common.
Snake speak. Yeah. You'll just hear, "Bring them to us."
I wrap the teeth, or not teeth, like the halfling in his own like jacket and just kind of drag him to the chamber if that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is very injured and has a hard time fighting back. The hunter ranger hasn't been turned at all yet. You all could attempt to bring him if you'd like, or leave him to the guard.
No, we gotta bring all of them. We gotta bring all of them.
Kobold, would you like to drag the Goliath? Or would you like assistance?
Oh, hell no, I don't want to move that thing. I want to see what the sea serpent's doing. They just came out of the floor. Simply a thought, and there it was.
Interesting.
And then Vradrum, I forgot my own character's name.
Vacuum.
I've got a decent strength. I'm not massive. I got decent strength. I think I could drag the two of them a little ways.
I'm gonna let my mage hand kind of like just push.
You did say you were
half-heartedly.
like a snake centaur, so throw
Yeah.
one over your back and carry the other one.
I'll drag the Goliath on the ground. I can't see myself picking a Goliath up, but
Yeah.
I think I could drag them
Yeah.
and
It will
follow
take-
Turtrin.
It'll take a lot of time since you're dragging a limp body to the Chamber of Elders. But you eventually
All from a shock.
Yeah, you make your way there where the entrance is just a grassy mound that has snake holes placed periodically around it, and you have to and snake holes, these are humanoid sized snake holes, so they're pretty big, like a giant or huge snake could go through these holes with
So they're just holes.
their holes. because
But for the theme, there's snake hole.
they're snake holes. They're tunnels.
Okay.
They're snake tunnels.
They're
badger
human-sized
holes.
snake holes.
Yeah, but as it winds down into the Chamber of Elders, the room has faint burning incense inside, as each of the elders sit in their kind of, it's more like a heated bowl that keeps them warm, as they are almost completely snake in body, only having pretty much a human head. For most other D&D players, it's like, oh, that's like sounds like a naga, but they also, some of them still have humanoid arms that they use. You would also see ellipsis there, the temple priest, along with his store, another up and coming potential elder in the future who is getting some renown for their work, along with the very old Rahmook, who is the leader of the Death Speakers. And as
Cool.
as you go into this chamber, you can do whatever you want with bodies. You can throw them there. You can.
I'm just gonna talk like. Turtrin's a lot stronger than he looks. He's he's a saggy old tortoise, but he still is quite a formidable foe. So he just launches the halfling in front of them. Goes. There you go. Fresh.
The body just like tumbles like a sack of potatoes covered in leather. Which at that point you would see there are guards here at all of the. It's a very pyramid-y scheme for how the Yuan-ti work. So there's like one head, like they have three underneath them. Those three have three more, and then three more, and three more, and three more, and so on. So the only difference is one of them, Sistra, will look over to Ramuk, who will then, his eyes will like burn with a green flame as the bones from around where he rests come alive, and you see the dead spirits of past Yuan-ti kind of cover those bones as they walk over and hold this halfling in place, as one of the elder chamber guards brings over a crate full of filters of Marshalk and force feed this halfling unless you stop.
It's been so long since I've done this. It's my favorite part.
I got the big one, so I just want to see what happens now. Can I get a refill?
Well, I'm just kind of shaking my empty in front of my face.
Yeah.
You got a lot of those.
I'm gonna absolutely just like force this whole thing, like grab him by the cheeks, force his fucking face open, and like keep it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I'm doing a jig.
Chicken. I need another. Yeah. Again, screams and pain and frothing at the mouth as their insides start becoming pits of
Their
snakes,
outsides.
and their outsides become in.
Mm.
These death spirits drag this like twitching corpse, or not a corpse yet, but twitching body off, as you are welcome to grab another vial. The chest of poisons effectively are left in the middle of this room, as all the elders like, you're already doing what we wanted you to do. You're well respected citizens here.
I'm gonna go to the crate. I'm gonna grab a filter of Marshalk, pocket it.
filter of my shart.
I'm gonna grab one of the filters, pocket it, then look around the room, and then grab another one and pocket it and look around the room. And I'm gonna do this until I'm stopped.
Well, I think you could do it until you can't carry anymore,
Okay.
or you take all 9 of them. Some combo. But there's effectively 9 filters in this. Actually, no, there would have been an odd number.
9 is
that
odd.
works. 9.
9 is 3 of 3.
3 of 3. I was thinking like times it by 4. I'm like, that one doesn't work. So there's 9. You could take.
There would have been
many-
8 left because we
Yeah.
just used one.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, I'm gonna-
8.
But I'll take 3 because that's the number.
Yeah. The elders will tell you, and they each kind of speak in like, one will say a sentence and the next will say a sentence. It almost seems like that they're in
They rehearsed
almost
it.
hive mind and rehearse.
Practice.
they have practice, but they'll tell you effectively that you're aware that we are growing our numbers and we are reclaiming the lands of Nomoros to us. Yeah.
There's more going on than just like chilling by the lake.
Much more,
Ah.
fine kobold friend.
I'm grateful for that.
The fleshy pink humans and their allies have grown overconfident. We need you to guide them to us and show them the true path of Marshulk.
And so long since I've been a Sherpa.
But there is a village or terry to the south that requires your dedication and service. Please take. They're already gone. Where'd they all go? Please take the filchers to the town and bring back as many as you can.
Yeah, you must have brought out the wrong crate, because there's nothing in here to take.
Surely we're gonna need more than 9. If to bring back as many as we can, that means we can only bring back 9.
These are very potent bottles.
I'm gonna
Anyone
summon
could do a
Clancy.
medicine. Yeah, you can summon.
Does this count for anything?
Your squelching pet.
Do I get points or something?
No, you do.
Can it be a competition?
Sistra is like, we do not need more abominations here, but we need loyal allies.
I'm gonna like lean in towards whichever of the other pieces is nearest to me. When I say that we need no more abominations, look who's talking.
That's when Fractrum finally
Respect
comes
your
in.
elders!
And I'll like bonk you on the head with my sword.
That's when Fractrum finally comes in, hissing a lot, as snakes don't sweat, and dragging a Goliath in the Ranger.
Oh yeah, I thought there was one more.
We have more. I'm here. Someone help, please.
Tardiness is unbecoming of Marshulk.
Yeah, that's when.
You're not wrong. I will flay myself several times over later.
I can
That's a
help.
bit extreme. That's a bit extreme.
When Histor will.
Yeah, let
will
me do
click-
it.
Will click at their right hand, one of their right hand men.
Sorry.
At the right hand.
The right hand man.
The right
hand
hand men. I'm barely holding it together. So I'm still barely holding it together from filter of my shard. I've been fighting that laugh the whole time.
And then they'll click and be like, Yidris, assist them.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Yeah. So, and then at this point, Yidris, who has been rising in Histor's as a protege, which at this point, their head is completely that of like a king cobra. No longer has any human features, as they walk over and assist you in bringing the Goliath to the center, and personally takes one of their vials and hands it to whomever is going to do it, and just, here, take mine.
Trying not to seem like they're snatching it because they're excited, but also like they're kind of out of breath. You know what I mean? Fractum's gonna take it very quickly, clear the throat.
I have been waiting so long to do this again.
And just gonna sloppily pour it in their mouth, like in the Goliath's mouth.
Goliath's already turning, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, this is definitely doubling up on it.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just gonna die.
Yeah, with that, you can see as Yidris helps hold this Goliath in place, they have what looks to be like a leathery face fixed to their belt. So
Like Idris's belt?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Just his
Okay.
old face.
yeah. Idris's old face. Us as
Hey,
players
that-
know
That's metagaming.
it's
Hey,
Idris's
now.
old face. But you see this like eyeless, lipless, leathery face fixed to their belt as they use their move earth spell. Or no, it's not move earth. It's the
Mold Earth?
grasping earth spell. Oh,
Cold
whatever.
Earth.
It's one of the spells Idris had that like grabs them in place and then
Oh, yeah.
they can use them to move them across
Mhm.
without
Mhm.
having to actually pick them up.
Wonderful.
Those shenanigans out of the way.
What about the hunt? What about the ranger?
Yeah, who brought you? Had the ranger.
Yeah,
when you-
I'll throw them down. Throw them down. And look at Torap. Just stare at Torap.
Do you want to do it or should I?
Oh, what the hell? I'll do it.
Yeah, you have 8 vials on you.
Seeing the vials bulging from their pack.
I'm gonna jump on top of them, on top of the body.
Make a athletics check. They're gonna make one last ditch effort as they're thrown on the ground. They attempt to like roll
17.
17. As you try to jump, you land hero pose but miss them as they roll
What?
and they're attempting to run away.
If I'm allowed to, the quintessential. What's this thing called? How did I forget? Oh, jeez, I'm embarrassed. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, they attempt to they use the momentum of being thrown to the middle of the floor to roll, and you like we're gonna go and just pounce on them, miss, and they like pop up to look around. You hero pose land, look at them, Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and make a attack roll.
Attack roll, Eldritch Blast. 15. For one action, I can shoot 2, but for now it's just the one.
Yeah,
15.
you're able to shoot them in the back.
The Eldritch
Does it do
Blast
anything?
flying across the room looks like the head of a serpent. Lands on that with a spectral bite.
Does it do anything else? Push them, pull them, knock them down?
No, I can just add my charisma to damage.
Yeah, that's enough to like knock them out for narrative reasons,
Mm-hmm.
and you can saunter over or jig over.
Ooh.
No, I'm a little mad now.
You were right there, and you thought you'd get away.
I'm gonna forcefully grab their jaw, like full grip jaw, pull down, and pop the cork and drain the whole bottle in there.
Look.
Now,
Let's getting back in a bright mood.
let's see if we get a big Clampsy now.
Big Lampsy.
I
It
love
take-
that.
Yeah, it'll take some time for humans versus a clam, but the guards here will move them out of the way as the chamber elders will again be like, and we were saying,
Oh yeah.
yeah, head south to take this Terry. We'll give you more filters. You've used them already. You can take as many as you can carry. And they bring out 2 more chests full, and they have 9 each in each of them.
So we're each getting 9.
And then they get a couple replacements for.
I smell
the
one.
Toro. You smell one? You like it? It would smell like
My shart.
irony blood mixed with Alex's shart.
Ooh. I know what that smells like, unfortunately.
I immediately throw up.
Let me say, I feel like I have a pretty good feeling of what that smells like after the whole dog like snake bite, spider bite thing on their butt.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I have a pretty good feeling what that smells like. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, this is not a tasty, good smelling vial here.
So just to confirm, if each of us took took 9, and each of us have used 1, we should have 11 vials currently.
They will now replace the ones that you've
So we should have 12.
You should have, you should have. I mean, you could have 9 each, so that would be
27.
27. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not on top of the 3 we started with.
That would be including the 3 you started with.
Got
When
it.
I was like, oh, you start with 3. No, I'm giving you a 9 now. Y'all get
Got it.
Total of 9.
Cool. I look. I have to make sure for number keeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you have 9 now each.
Wonderful.
So the 3 patrons you talked about, they're in the room, correct? Just double checking.
Yes. Yeah, they're still in the room.
Just staring at us.
Yeah, like this is what
So-
happens when you don't get Yuan-ti to do it. You get
So if you have 3 and I have 3, and then you have 4.
You can't have 4. That's an unbecoming number.
Okay, but if you carry, what about if you carry 6 or 7?
Well, I am excited.
Well, I just got my, that was a character voice.
Know me?
Yeah.
do me.
Well, I'm excited. Vibeth, I am grateful of the protection and the safety, but
Time for a task.
Yes, and as Vibeth will let you know that as a reward, you each will get additional ownership in the aviary. That also being birds and other creatures that you can like use feather and their materials from are highly sought after, and also birds are one of the predominant food sources. So if you get additional, basically you're allowed more food whenever you want, and you can trade that to whomever you want for whatever reason.
Ooh.
So you get additional aviary ownership with increased hunting rights. If you'd like, you can go into the Setsune as often as you would like, and you know, you'll make your way up you'll promote you within our pyramid of power.
Turtle, I survive on like 1 cactus pad a month.
Yeah. But your position in society will go up by 1.
I'm tossing birds, you know what I mean? Like I'm trading birds to whoever wants them, you know?
Yeah.
I'm wheeling and dealing.
Flinging chickens.
hell yeah! I was here for the adventure, and now hunting rights.
Yes. If you need anything, go to the temple, and I'm sure Ellipsis will help provide you any additional poisons or tinctures or stock up. You're free to go whenever, but we do expect you back within a fortnight.
Thought we're putting me out to pasture for retirement. Oh, happy day.
And I'll do like a really tiny little like hop and click my fucking leathery feet together. yeah. Just like kind of like
Yippee!
all right.
Yippee!
But this is a good spot for a break.
Break time.
Hell yeah.
Roll that break clip. Now I can like actually laugh.
Are you looking to put some spruce back in your rust bucket step? Does your automaton need some fresh oil to get them going in the morning? Well, come on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. We can just about fix everything. Have a justice unit who can't swing a sword or a farm bot who can't plow the field? Well, bring them on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. For mentioning this ad, we'll give you a 20% discount on all oil changes, hydraulic diagnostics, and high-gloss finish. Or if you just need an oil change for your robot, we can do that for a low price of $3.99 of gold. So, come on down, bring your robot friend for a tune-up. While you're here, make sure to stock up on Fantastic Pete's synthetic blend of Warforged motor oil. We only serve the best here at Fantastic Pete's, and when you're here, your family.
We're located just off exit 17 on row 37. located just inside Valmoda across from the Wonderland Cat Emporium and Acupuncture Clinic. Keep an eye out for our mascot Pepper and Pete, the steel golem, as he'll wave you on in. And remember, when you're here, you're family.
Listen. No, really, listen. Did you know that every day you're just throwing money away online? Well, you are. No, shut up, you are. Did you know there's a simple web extension you can add to your browser? It's called Electrum. Electrum saves the site you're on and it looks for the best prices and possible coupons so that you can save that sweet, sweet gold on your online purchases. See this dagger? Look how shiny. With Electrum, I saved nearly 3 copper pieces on this dagger. Think about that. When you're spelunking into dungeons and throwing those daggers left and right, you run out, right? And unless you find a dragon's hoard in the keep, it's on you to resupply your collection of daggers, darts, arrows, and caltrips. With Electrum, you're guaranteed to save on each of your purchases. Over the last year, I've saved nearly a platinum piece with all the savings that Electrum has been able to cut from those Vimmerosian prices. I could invest those savings back into adventuring gear, or I could buy a round of drinks for the party after a successful raid. And that's all thanks to Electrum, the web plugin that will save you money on your online purchases. Just follow our link and sign up now. Why are you waiting? Go, now! Well, maybe after the rest of the video, but go after that, and make sure to tell them we sent you.
My guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's Jacob here, and I'm going to take you down a consensual stroll to a place called the Ampersandbox merch store. It's a pretty rad place located over at streamlabs.com/AmpersandboxTTRPG/merch. And it's got all kinds of Ampersandbox goodies. Not to mention, we're working on getting more badass gear listed over there. Okay, so again, we're gonna head on over to streamlabs.com/AmpersandboxTTRPG/merch. Here, you're going to immediately be greeted by the work hard, play hard, eat hard, tea and tanks for men and women. A classic Ampersandbox goodie. If you scroll a little bit further down, you'll find a whole bunch of other gear though, like the Venture into Vimros embroidered patch, or this dope distressed dad hat. There's even a simple mouse pad with Josiah's face. We'll have the rest of the crew up there, eventually. Anyway, maybe a simple tee is more your style. So, let's check this one out. This is the Ampersandbox Venture into Vimros tee. It features our primary logo on the front of the shirt, while the campaign logo is displayed across the back. Revolutionary, I know. This shirt is absolutely fantastic, and has become a daily driver for me. The fabric is just thin enough that it's breathable and light for those hot summer days, while still being thick enough to count as a layer on those wintry nights out on the town. and it's available in gray, emerald, maroon, black, and a white gray flecked color. Oh, what's that, Josh? You need your star player to re-record his lines from the last episode? Not a problem. I'm on my... Oh. You mean Zanag? Oh, alright. Fine. I'll go get him. Okay, guys. I've got to run. But feel free to explore on your own. This shop is seriously rad.
Hello, fellow Storyweavers. I am Josh McGee. Let me regale you in the tales of bravery, mystery, and Patreon. Are you ready to take your love for Ampersandbox to the next level? Are you interested in exclusive content such as custom stat blocks and maps, Q&A videos, deep discussions about characters, campaigns, and settings, or even just hanging out and indulging in the hot mess that is our aftershow? Well, you're in luck. Here at Ampersandbox, we've been bringing you the juiciest RP, insightful talk shows, structured podcast reviews, and captivating interviews. But guess what? We want to do more. Introducing our Patreon page, where you can become an integral part of our ever-growing community of creators. By supporting us, you'll unlock an extraordinary vault filled with all things Ampersandbox. Picture yourself engaging with the cast, diving into the secrets of our campaigns, and even shape the future of some of our stories. How about early access to our episodes so you can be the first to witness our heroes' tragedies? Triumphs. But wait, there's more. As a patron, you'll receive personalized shoutouts, exclusive Discord channels, and the chance to be part of our exciting live events. Your support means the world to us. With your backing, we can continue to deliver high-quality content, upgrade our equipment, and bring even more excitement to your screens. Together, we'll weave tales that will forever be etched in the halls of gaming history. So gather your gear, ready your dice, and embark on this incredible journey with us. Head over to our Patreon page, where the magic truly happens. Join us as we build a thriving community of passionate tabletop role players. To all current and future patrons who make this all possible, cheers to you.
That was close.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We didn't say anything naughty while we were away.
Hell no.
Who, us?
We're a bunch of straight edge, definitely Christian boys.
Good old
And
Christian
we don't
boy.
say anything naughty,
No,
ever.
not at all. Although, it's more like at least one of us is a good old satanic other.
We're all, no, what level vampires are we again?
We're
We're
Level
part of it.
3.
You're all like level 3. at
Yeah.
least.
Level 3 vampires, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, James wouldn't say what level they are.
I mean, when you start talking,
That's such a level 4 vampire.
We're gonna save this for unboxing because the post show, the after show.
Coward.
My thoughts exactly.
It just means they have to watch the show to figure out what
Okay.
level I am. But we
Marketing
left,
specialist.
yeah, we left everyone off. You found a group trying to stealth into the city to do whatever. We don't know yet. Captured
never
them
know.
quite
I don't
easily.
think we're gonna know. They're gonna turn into snakes by the time we're.
Yeah.
All hell Marshulk.
Took them right to the elders and turned them into sneaky folks. They may or may not die. They're still in the transformation stage. are
the Goliath guy got hit with 2 doses, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be a trip.
yeah, something's gonna happen to him. Turton, our samurai turtle, is devout and happy that he's still useful.
Mm-hmm.
We have, Torup, our kobold, blue little kobold, river otter, who is just covered head to toe in poison vials at the moment.
Oh yeah.
And Rectrum, our
Rectum?
Naga,
It's good old, it's our cleric rectum.
our Rectum cleric Naga, who assisted in all of that, have been given a mission to go head south through the Moon Forest to the closest Terry because they've overgrown their britches a little bit and they need to be shown the way of Marshulk. Unless you want to do something in town, you can go right to the forest. You can slither your way and walk your way through town, seeing the fire breathers do their fire breathing routines, going through the circle of the 5 rings, and seeing people trade various wares that they've made, they've found. People are claiming that they have magical items. Yeah.
I'm going to the magical
Retro.
item person.
Yeah. It would be, another kobold, and they try to speak to you in kobold first. With, you can make up whatever kobolds sound like. You're the player.
I feel like there's no sense in me doing the language because nobody will understand it.
Sire, I remember him.
But unless anyone else can speak kobold or is a kobold,
This feels uncomfortable.
This one is an orange kobold from a more volcanic region that has recently come in, and they're telling you about how they have like the antennae of a Rimaraz that brings good luck. They have a lucky rabbit's foot from some dead heron folk that seems to have some faint magical aura to it. Don't know what. Along with a few other choice baubles and feathery amalgamations.
For as long as I'm talking to this person, we'll assume it's in kobold. But I'm gonna say, no. Listen, bitch, you got any real magic like this? And I'm gonna pop a Eldritch Blast into like next to my own foot, just into the ground.
Whoa! I mean, like, whoa! Hey there, cousin. Simmer down. Like
I just want the real shit, man. That's all I'm saying.
like attack shit, or defense things. Like, I mean, I have these cool its and bits and bobs.
Not cool.
Like,
I don't want cool. I want
You don't-
practical. I'm going out there, man. I'm going way out there.
Oh, you're going out there. You're gonna need some. You need something to keep you safe. And they rummage underneath their makeshift table that they kind of like set up. It's a table that has like a nice cloth. It has a couple things. All the cheap stuff that if it gets stolen, that's fine. Whatever. But then they bring out an empty bottle.
All right, asshole. Me and a couple of my buds were marching right into a volcano. What's that gonna do for me?
No. So like here. And they bring another like
Into
bigger.
a volcano.
They like bring a towel, like a dirty towel out, and they're like, okay, and they put it over the empty bottle, and they're like, okay, look under the towel.
I don't budge.
Well, you can't see it until you look under the towel.
My left hand warms up with another Eldritch Blast.
Hey, it's the ghost wasps. I swear. But you can't see them in daylight.
What the fuck?
The best part is we don't know what they're saying. We're just standing there watching this happen.
And you
All right,
see-
Hobag.
yeah,
What is this? What's this gonna do for me in a volcano? Tell me a story in which I use this to my advantage.
Okay, so ghost wasps, during the day, they're invisible, right? That's why they're ghosts. At night, they illuminate slightly with a faint aura of like a will-o'-the-wisp.
Okay, so it seems ridiculous, but can I roll insight on this?
Yeah.
10?
You've heard they sound believable, yeah.
I have a question. I know I can't understand them. However, watching him put the towel.
Yeah, you can see it. You can definitely see it.
Yeah, watching him put the towel over the jar. Can I roll? And again, give me whatever ruling you want. Can I roll some kind of insight to see what's happening here? If I see anything.
I can also turn over my shoulder and be like, "Ghost wasps. You ever heard of that shit?"
You can do Arcana, Nature, or if you want to do the Insight, you can like read body language.
I'll take if you'll let me do that. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 21 on insight.
On body language,
Yeah.
they are very afraid that they're about to be blown up by another kobold, but their body is now defensive.
I got a 22 Arcana on the Ghost Wasps.
Arcana.
Yeah.
You have heard of ghost wasps before in your very long life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's a thing, but again, you can't see them during the day because it's too.
Yes,
bright.
I have heard of ghost wasps. They used to sting me at night. Only at night.
I'm gonna whisper into Torap's ear. I can't remember if kobolds have like predominant ears or not. Into their ear or hole,
Side of
whatever's
his
there.
skull.
Yeah, whatever's there.
Whisper
just
into his hole.
yeah, I'm gonna whisper into your hole.
Hell yeah, baby.
He's scared of you. You have the advantage, but he's getting a bit defensive. Maybe don't
No
press
shit!
too hard.
I'm gonna,
Yes.
I appreciate that. Can I on the side send my familiar Tom Clancy to scrounge about, and I can kind of just understand what they're seeing?
Yeah, like you want to use, because I know with Find Familiar you can like see through them potentially. Do you want to like
Clancy's
use one of your
blind.
eyes to like see through Tom Clancy?
Clancy's blind.
Yeah, how?
I think that's not how magic works,
hear.
fellas.
You can hear through them.
I think I'm gonna go full on change my perception to Tom Clancy and let my normal body just kind of just deadpan.
That's my favorite justification. That's not how magic works, fellas.
So let's make the scene. You're arguing. Your friends tell you they're like, "Hey, this is actually like a thing," and then you're just like, "Oh."
Just deadpan stare.
Just like
Poking him.
statuesque, still staring directly at the merchant.
He's like, "Go inside." Like, yeah. So if you want them, it's just like five gold, or not gold. It'd be like whatever feathers or cool things you have to trade.
Torap goes,
To know how many vials this poor creature took to be turned into Torap. Something went horribly wrong. His brain must have been fried.
I think he might have come like this. I've heard that. I've heard of kobolds.
Why would he do that without, well, in public?
I think that this is just what they are.
I see that you're driving like a really hard bargain, and they're talking to you, and you can't hear. I mean, I guess you could kind of hear. From Tom
I'm still
Clancy.
in the room. Yeah, Tom Clancy's in the room.
Yeah,
You can really hear from Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
He can't see.
But it's like okay.
That's not how magic works, Jacob.
I'll throw in a bagman whistle.
He said it was a snake for all intents purposes. Intensive
A
purposes.
badminton whistle?
A bagman whistle.
Round goes to Torap.
What is
Anyways.
Tom Clancy Torap doing as it slithers?
Searching shelves, searching high, searching low.
Yeah, there's not a lot of shelves, but you can like go underneath the stall and kind of like rummage through what like crates and containers they have and make weird noises.
gonna say I'm trying to find
Yeah,
like
you-
hidden compartments first and foremost, and then
Yeah,
the
do-
face value
do an
things.
investigation check.
Oh, let me get my stats. 13 on the die plus. Where are you? Plus 4? 17?
Yeah,
That's the investigation rules for.
I would say you'd be able to find their like their little hidey hole where they keep shiny gems and stones, along with some of their more prized feathers. Again, kind of like currency, like like a peacock feather is definitely more expensive than just like a pigeon feather, as far
Okay.
as like decoration. They do have like a feather cap as well, that they have down there that looks like an owlbear head.
Top Clancy's gonna grab one gem and put it in their mouth. And
You have a gem in your mouth.
yeah, and I'll return to my normal consciousness.
Yeah, that echoing of like, yeah, I'll throw in a bagman whistle and it's just like some shiny bits and bobs for trade. We'll call it even.
I'm going to reveal my lake bauble that I found early on in the session.
Your empty now potion bottle.
Wait, oh, did you say bottle? No, you said I found another bauble, like when I told you I like scuba diving.
Oh yes, that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a monocle or something that someone lost a long time ago.
Ooh. And tell me the story behind this monocle.
Well, you sound real crazy right now. Did anybody else hear that?
No.
What? Oh, it's my headphones are slightly unplugged.
Blop, blop, bleep, bloop, blop.
Tell me about this monocle.
Oh, you guys sound haunted.
Wow, 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 wow.
When you peer through this monocle, you can see walking beings.
Inside check it, not a lie.
It's true.
Arcana check it. It's true.
I've been needing something to finish my hat I'm working on. I'll trade you my jar of ghost wasps for this monocle.
Now this
Don't
is
forget the bagman whistle.
this is a peculiar monocle. I might need a little more than just your wasps and your badminton whistle.
Well, I mean, do you want a Rimaraz antenna? They're quite.
Yes, that's Rhodesia. Get it.
Your turtle friend knows what they speak about.
Call it a deal.
All right. As you hand over your very precious monocle, and you get the jar that looks empty, but it has ghost wasps in it.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'll
also
put that in my
gain-
inventory.
Yeah.
Jar of wasps. Only
Jar
at
of
night.
ghost-
In parentheses.
No, you can use them during the day. You only can see them at night.
Ah.
You just won't know what they're doing until
Yeah,
night.
you can like shake it up
and open
throw
it.
it. Yeah.
How are you gonna put them all back if you break the bottle?
Wake up!
Oh, wake up! Wake up!
He wanted to.
And then a bagman whistle. You can definitely roll like history, or any of you can, about that item. It's a pretty low DC.
6.
How's
I'll
a
do it. Why
that's a
not?
hot 10.
Me too, dude. What the fuck?
10 was the exact, so Torup doesn't know what this is, but for both
Fair.
of you, you have heard that the bagman is a like mythological entity that lives in the forest
Oh.
and whistles when he's approaching. And as far as you know, has been said to be like a giant emaciated man who carries a bag of flesh with the bones of his father on his back.
Ooh.
Strictly his fault.
Yeah.
Daddy Bones.
And that he is chronically hungry, but no matter how much he eats, he never gains weight or is satiated.
The insatiable.
But
Yeah, a bagman whistle mimics his whistle and has a chance of summoning.
I'm gonna blow it right now to see what it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, in town, you're probably more safe.
That's fine.
As it just sounds like a death whistle. Like, I technically can't make it, but it's like 3 different whistling sounds put together. No, it's not gonna do it.
If we all whistle.
That's like how high pitched it is. I think your paint weight.
Perfect.
And then as you speed it up, of course, it's like higher pitch. You can do it like slower and make it slightly lower pitch. But it is a even for the Yuan-ti and other lizard folk, it's still a very eerie sound. Your scale is too low.
Maybe we don't know that right now.
Very well.
Let me roll with you a number.
Whoa. Oh god. 49. You're fine.
Shudders here. They look over their monocle and they pull the feathery cap out that looks like an owlbear's head, and they're fixing it to where your eyes should be.
Ye old owl bear with a monocle mascot. Alright.
It's a pleasure doing business, bitch.
In kobold. And I'm gonna walk out.
Don't talk to me like that, asshole.
Is there anything else the rest of you would like to try and find before you leave town? There's humpbacks, there's armorers, there's poisoners, falconers, all kinds of other stuff here in this town. I think from
Breadcrumb?
breadcrumb's point of view. Yes, Rectrum, sorry. I think from Rectrum's point of view, he's very, follows his elders' orders almost immediately, so they're almost sweating, like, with just taking the time to do this, like, they're ready to go. You're getting antsy, like,
We must get moving. We only have a fortnight.
I'm so excited to finally leave the town again.
Yes.
And I'm excited to leave for the first time.
Oh boy.
You've never gone on an excursion.
I hardly remember my life before here.
Was that the bagman whistle?
the bagman actually was summoned. From here, it sounded like a cow just going, what? Yeah, that's what it does. You can pull off the curve of it. I just got it.
Tall rap.
Correct.
Correct.
Breadcrumb, correct?
Close enough. You
Well, it's not fun if it's not teasing you. I know you're Vector, I'm sorry.
you don't have any memories before here.
They're very faint. In and out. Some dreams, some flashbacks. But it all fades. It always fades.
Stopped long ago for me.
Neither of you remember coming here.
I just
I also only remember being here.
He's gonna scratch at his kind of like slightly scaly chin. Just
Interesting. I don't remember coming here either.
Isn't that kind of the gift of Marshok? You're born anew?
Well, creation and destruction, yes. Some. It's probably nothing. I have a great idea for you guys. Have you guys ever thought about in between the prayers and the sacrifices at the temple, there needs to be something else?
No, I stopped going to temple long ago.
Yeah, I didn't really go either.
aghast, just
The water, it calls to me.
There's water in the temple.
Not enough to be
You both
engulfed.
go.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Give me one good reason. I pay my offerings.
You can die to yourself and be created again in Mashok's vision.
I am too old to be proselytized right now.
Yeah, from the few memories and dreams I do have, I've already died to myself.
That's the best part. You keep doing it. That's how you grow. You chop yourself down, and then you grow again.
I understand what you're saying is in like, as the more we, our transformation into these creatures or whatever, I am already fully turtle. I'm already made the whole sacrifice.
I feel like I misheard
I
you.
have to keep going.
I will say that while you all are talking, the village itself becomes more forest covered, denser. Buildings have ferns and other trees and various plants growing on them as you approach the forest from it. So you are now almost in the forest that's surrounding you.
Just ignoring our surroundings.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think that some kind of musical element to the services would be great. I feel like it would help the join in,
Maybe we shouldn't have killed that bard.
We definitely should have killed that bard. But it's a matter of, I think it's purpose, not necessarily songs in between killing. I think the need purpose. You need to send them on tasks regularly. Make sure they're spreading the gospel properly.
Well, hell, just keep them busy.
Yes, the gospel. What do you mean?
Filters.
Yes, the gospel. Am I speaking another language? Do I suddenly learn how to speak whatever the fuck that guy was saying earlier?
I will say that you're now in the forest proper. You no longer see any buildings. And any complete buildings. Anything you see now are just ruins from when the Yuan-ti had more ownership of the land back when it was still numerous before turning into the house.
Wonderful. Which way was south? Normal survival.
Yeah.
To make sure we're actually.
I'm gonna say everyone roll.
I got a 10.
What is my survival?
I've
12.
been looking for the moss on the rock, and I can't really remember which way.
18?
That's a 5.
There's a 5, 10, and
18.
18. At least one of you is able to transcend this forest. How do you lead the way there?
Hurry up!
Just hurt. You like cut out. And said, what'd you say?
Hurry up, Torton, you're slow. Try and keep up.
That's borderline racist. You fucking know I'm a turtle.
Yeah, you're also old.
Yes, that too. So why are you yelling at me?
ageist and racist.
Don't go on a quest if you can't be fucking yelled at. There's gonna be worse shit out there than me, buddy.
Oh, I can handle myself just fine.
Oh, okay.
the other downside.
I'll slow down.
Unless any of you are rangers, it takes a lot longer for you to go through a dense forest, as it's rough terrain.
That's fine.
Unless someone has like favorite terrain. I have freedom of movement as a spell. So if I cast it on each of us every hour.
I can swim really fast.
If I cast it on each of us every hour. So your tracking is labored and it takes time going over tree roots and through dense ferns and forests. Can I get what first person to roll a d10?
10. 1.
There's one behind you. So 10. Oh, that also would have been cool, but we're going with 1 for the other first one. It takes you the better part of a few hours as you head south. You're able to stay on track and continue to go towards the territory on the border of the Washington territory. You remember that you'll have to pass through the Sender, which is the Yuan-ti magical barrier at some point, but it's pretty noticeable once you get to that. But before you've gotten there, you hear a high-pitched whistle, not like the one that you did earlier.
I blow my whistle.
Almost like someone whistling like a dog to them.
Okay.
As you hear the sound of barking in this forest.
I'll respond by also blowing the whistle.
Agent of Chaos. This is why you're the DM. D100.
07.
07?
Yeah, I got a 0 and then a 7.
Go ahead and do a perception check. 11.
Well, I got 19 plus something. 19 plus 2, 21.
I will say my weapon does warn me if I'm in danger. And I also rolled a 22. So, yeah, that is so. Yeah. I would also like to say, in addition, me and the people within 30 feet of me cannot be surprised. Okay. Well, there is one good part, which is your weapon goes off. You are in danger. However, it is then followed by you're all completely surrounded in darkness. And cannot, unless you have a way to see through magical darkness, cannot see in front of you, around you, or through with magical darkness. As you hear the gnashing and maw sounds.
I have Devil's Sight. I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, up to 120 feet.
You're the only one who can see that there is it sounds like roaring embers as a flame builds up of a hellhound with some kind of humanoid hand grasping, or like sitting on its head with snake tendrils grasping around its neck as it wades into this darkness. I, if you allow, can cast daylight. Yeah, what does daylight do? Can we read the whole thing, or just the part at the bottom that I think might be...
Yeah, the helpful part.
If any of this collapses an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, that spell created in darkness is dispelled. Yeah, you can do it. Wonderful. That's what I'll do. We just created a sun. Yeah, just as the darkness starts to encroach, I just, throw both my hands up and open up my snake-like maw as a ball of light comes out. And as it's coming out of my mouth,
By my shark's creation, light fill this realm.
what was darkness becomes light. You are now the light bringer, and you see that there's a hellhound about 20 feet in front of you with a hand fixed atop his head as it just brings out the devil horns in that hand as it whistles from within its palm, and then says, "Shit." What was that? Wait, so he said shit?
The palm?
The hand, the palm said shit.
Like out loud?
Yeah.
Or like it's like sign to this.
No, it said it out loud. You can see with the daylight that the fingers that wrapped in are actually going into a mouth that's within its palm to make that whistle.
Can I like Arcana check this thing?
Yeah, Arcana or History.
Number 15. Did we surprise it?
Does anyone want to do any other checks before it does it?
You said it's devilly or it's got devil things. So can I do a religion check on it?
Yeah. Or else the rock and roll does everything.
That's neat.
With a 15, did you do nature? Or our total friend?
I did Arcana.
Arcana? Okay. Yeah, it is definitely. It is definitely a like fiendish creature. You're not quite sure exactly what it is.
It's a Pomeranian.
Thank you, everyone. That was our joke for tonight.
Tonight's joke was brought to you by. Spay and neuter your fiends.
It will attempt to, since you basically dispelled its ability to one of its key features, and it goes, shit. Well, I am the great and powerful Palmy. Bow before my power.
I'm not convinced. What else can you do?
I just feel like if it was great and powerful, it wouldn't have said shit when we dispelled its darkness. You know?
Right. Yes.
It did roll a 24 on persuasion, so you can take that however you want. Like maybe it is doable.
Okay.
Yeah, either take your passive insight or do an insight. But it's like, wait, how is this thing powerful? As it will, then whistle again and summon 2 more dogs.
And we.
I didn't hear you.
They are just normal dogs. So it's like 2 more masters, along with this hellhound that it rides.
You see, now I'm confused because it is summoning things, but I mean that doesn't really necessarily make it great and powerful. It just
Or can summon that weird fucking snake thing.
exactly that's my point. The clamsy.
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
Palmy. We are the great and powerful champions of Smootalk. Stand down, join us, or die.
If we become permanent, the Ash Center, that would be great.
Make a persuasion check.
9.
It's there. I'm asking if there's any way I can help.
However you want to try and help.
Can I mix it up into a deception? I'm better at that.
Do a what?
Can I mix it up into a deception? I'm better at that.
Yeah, do deception.
Hold on. So I'm gonna realize that it's not believing the truth. That what I think's the truth, anyways. We're the big champions.
Don't come any closer. I will strike you down in one blow with my ghost wasp.
And the roll. Of course, the roll.
Yeah, can I act scared to try and help us out a little bit?
26.
That's an 18 on my performance roll to act scared.
Nice. 26 on the deception.
Not the ghost wasps. They're terrible. I'm allergic. You might be allergic, Han. Well, maybe you will be of some use. I am looking for great and powerful warriors to assist me in my journey.
Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase.
Let me replace one of your hands, and I will grant you power that you have never seen before.
Well, I'm partial to my left hand, so maybe the right one.
No, wait. Can we sidebar for just a bit? Mr. Han, can we sidebar for just 1 second? I do not have much time. Okay, give us like maybe a full round.
Hold on, Vactrum. Let me talk to the hand.
The Torah. Now we've kind of determined it's some kind of entity. I don't know if you want to, just statistically, I don't know if you want to attach it to yourself.
Right now, I'm like 3 for 3 for random people giving me power, so.
Okay, but
What?
Church,
When was the third one? When was the second one?
Don't worry. That's details.
You
Ma-
decided this justification doesn't make any sense.
Marshall was one. I guess Vibeth helped a little bit. And there was
How did Vibeth give you?
Haisha that... whatever.
Excuse me?
Can we check the last one?
For player knowledge, Heisha is going to be the name of my actual patron for the...
Yeah, that's what I was curious. Is there a check to, like, is there
If you want. Heisha's the name of a sea serpent.
yeah, so for our end,
Yeah. Arcana or maybe history could get you there.
that
Religion.
would be a 23 religion?
Probably would know at that point that one of the many pantheons that would be like a sea deity.
I take my hands and just put my face in them and just rub with my eyes, in that way that you can only do when you're just tired of life. Yeah.
You made a deal with a sea serpent.
We all made deals with a lot of serpents.
Yes, with a sea serpent. The sea serpents are the worst kind of serpents.
Well, now who's being racist?
I'm partially serpent.
Well, you're definitely partial. Maybe you and water don't mix. But I thrive in the waters.
So it's been around. Are we doing this or not? I'll be your right hand.
You'll be my right hand man.
I'll be your right hand. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Doesn't violate your contract with the sea serpent.
Nah.
Good. So just grab me with your right hand.
Let's do a little bit of a mix up here. How about you drink this fine fluid I keep in my pocket, and we'll swap hands.
I give Palmy a filter of Marshall.
Yeah. Into the palm, it just goes.
Ooh, that's tasty. You got more? Oh, I'm kind of impressed.
Well, a deal's a deal. You had the one.
Yeah, so just grab me with your right hand, or I'll make you. One, two.
You're not gonna make me do shit, you little asshole. But I'll do it anyways.
I'm going for it.
Okay. So as you grab
Mm-hmm.
like opens up and there's another mouth as its serpent lower body part, or like serpent tails,
Mm-hmm.
wrap around your forearm,
Okay.
and its mouth will just start eating your hand.
Right, a very fleshy glove,
Yeah,
but with pain involved.
but pain. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Where's my D4? 2 and a 1.
Okay. Well, you take 3 points of damage at this time. It'll go away in a bit. But yeah, your right hand now is replaced with Palm, who is a sentient right hand.
This is so cozy. You gotta shrink down a little bit.
I get one hand way big compared to the.
Ah, too tight, too tight. Grow again. My bones.
Shrink down to kobold size, but then like it's still bigger, so it looks like you have like a glove on. One hand bigger than the other hand.
Sweet.
Now you're all lopsided.
Yep.
I'm gonna rest for a bit, but let me get used to his body.
It gives you like your comrades like the middle finger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not me. That's not me doing that. That's Paul me. Well, hell, it could have been me.
I feel like you've just made a terrible mistake.
It feels like an awful decision.
Is leaving Smoot Talk an awful decision as well? We might die by the end of this fortnight. We don't know what we signed up for. We're just following orders.
That's a fun decision. That's a fun decision.
And this isn't fun! And I go to make another hand gesture, but the hand's sleeping at this point, I imagine. So it's just like... And this... I just flop it around, and this isn't fun! I like it. I got...
Look, if you like it, it's your life. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You made a decision. You made a decision to, ally with a sea serpent. And what can you do,
Thank you, Vectrum. For understanding.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do accept it.
Good enough for me. We'll continue south. What are the dogs doing? Sorry.
Yeah, the hellhounds, as the hand affixes itself, you will dissipate. The two hounds will run back out into the forest, and the hellhound will be summoned back underground in a flame.
See, look, fire. That was cool, huh?
When Balmy wakes up, we're gonna have to ask it what the fuck the hounds are about.
I mean, it is what it is. And I'm gonna find familiar and have Tom Clancy show up. I can make animals show up too. What's the big deal?
You really need to kill that thing and put it out of its misery.
Look at him, he's happy. What am I looking at?
I don't even know how it happened.
He's as happy as a clam.
Sorry, I think you're torturing it by leaving it alone.
No, it's not. Besides your daylight. As your spell, I don't know how long your spell lasts. How long does it?
It'll last for an hour.
Okay. So, as you talk outside the perimeter of your daylight, it is getting darker, and eventually, as your spell ends, it would almost be like turning off the light inside of the room. And that you all know that the forest, although it is your home, is very dangerous at night. So, setting up a camp and maintaining a fire would be beneficial, unless you are actively doing something you need to stealth, which takes more work to get. But starting a camp would be a
You else do that?
I am a light player. This is kind of what I do. I'm gonna like flip
up onto my back in like a rocking chair in the show.
While you do that, everybody do like a quick nature check for sense.
Everybody?
No,
Okay. I'm gonna turn my volume up a bit.
We get advantage from, I think at one point we get advantage from
Yeah. For true. Our total sense.
That's a 12.
12? Yeah, you do find some flowers that are edible if you would like to eat them. Non-toxic, tasty little flowers.
I'll pop some flowers in the old mouth.
So what is this? What do you each do to make out here in the jungle?
One second.
My shell is my home, so I'm just gonna like move it, when the time is right.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that just make a little pile of whatever and burning hands it on fire, and just keep feeding it burning hands. And when it starts going down, and then when it's time to sleep, just coil up into a little snake, you know what I mean, body, and just kind of slither in, you know.
You guys want to get in on these daisies?
I just frown at you.
What? Never eaten daisy. I'll try one.
He'll take it, and he like gingerly bites a petal off the end.
Oh, come on, you can do a bigger bite than that.
It's a plant.
Yes, and
look at Torab. Have you ever eaten a plant?
It's a plant. No.
Can we eat plants?
I'm literally a plant right now.
Plants can add good flavor, but just straight up eating it is strange.
Follow your own logic there. If plants provide good flavor, then eating the plants would be flavorful.
Well, we can eat it, but that's not really nutritious.
Still holding it, looking.
I'm literally the oldest one here, and I eat plants.
No, I don't like it. He's gonna put it, give it back to you. No.
Okay.
With my being able to see normal in darkness, aka dark vision. Well, it's better than dark vision. I can see normally in darkness, because normally dark vision, blah blah blah. Can I hunt?
Yeah, you can use the double check.
Okay, I don't want to go far. I want to see what's around here.
Is this jar lighting up?
Yeah, the jar would be
18 plus 6, 24.
24. Is there anything in particular you're trying to hunt out here in the jungle?
Owls.
Owls? I would say that you're able to. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Eldritch Blast. First and foremost, I'm gonna take any bird, but owl's the goal.
You do see various. Yeah, you see one. You'd be able to find one owl.
Alright. I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah. Do
Plus 10. Dirty 20.
You fell that owl right out of the air as it was mistaking you potentially for food at a distance.
A mistake indeed.
Who would be taking first watch?
Take it. If no one else wants.
I want the witching hour. See if the hand's doing stuff.
Rocking chair shell home.
I would say that the witching hour would be like the second of the 3 watches because you all have to kind of
Yeah.
pace it out.
My goal is to catch this hand once it wakes.
I mean, I guess I'll take the first watch then. Take it as time to start some knitting.
Campfire knitting.
Yeah, that means that
Dude, campfire knitting, sing that song. I'm getting tired.
C-A-P-F-R-E.
We'll say Turchin sings me to sleep after my meal.
You're able to catch an owl, save some of the feathers, cook it if you so choose.
Yeah.
You would definitely want to keep the beak is valuable.
Yep.
If you had a way to keep the eyes, those are also fairly valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Which as you do those, your hand is still asleep and you have the phantom pain, like you feel like the
Yeah.
hand is still there.
Yep.
It is, because it's not.
Yeah, I'll keep the tradie bits and eat it raw. Share with Vectrum.
I would also very much like to say one thing before we go any further, just because I feel like this is something I should do since we're making a camp. I would like to cast Hallow where we're at.
What does that do?
So it's a fairly long spell that essentially makes it sort of a safe place.
Hallowed ground.
You touch a point and infuse an area around it with holy or unholy power. The area you have has a radius of 60 feet and makes essentially the area hollow. Celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead cannot enter the area. Nor can such a creature charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. Anything that's already possessed or whatever, that is what it is. And I can also exclude things. So like I can exclude the hand from this. You know what I mean? But they couldn't, things couldn't come in.
Well, that ruins what I was about to do, but that's fine.
Secondly, I can find an extra effect to this. But it says choose the effect from the following list. It's offered to me by the GM, so I don't know why they say I can find an extra effect to choose it because it says the DM offers it. But there's a couple things here that there's a bunch of things that you don't have to worry about. I don't think there are things that are going to come up.
Yeah, I was going to do a thing, but you did a thing, which is good. That's forward thinking.
It's protecting.
If you never do it again, my thing is going to happen.
Don't worry. I'll remember.
If you ever never do it.
I'll make a note right now. Hallow the ground. No. Never hallow ground again. Yeah. I want to let you know, I took this spell and I was like, I'm not gonna need that. It's
Immediately
just a
need it.
cleric spell. And then as soon as we started camping, you asked what we were doing and who was taking first watch. I was like, oh, wait a second. Wait a second. As I'm knitting, I'm going to take out a incense set and light the ends of it, and then as you do, put it out so it starts, incense goes up into the air. And as I'm knitting, just keep going, and then I offer what I have to the fire.
From creation to destruction, Mashok protect us as we slumber.
You're safe this evening as you each have an uneventful watch. And that's where we'll end it for this session of the Yuan-ti Tales.
Does my hand wake up?
In the morning it will.
Okay.
I'm so glad I remembered the spell.
That's nuts.
You're safe for one more evening.
Oh,
The hands are trying to kill us.
No, this course has a lot of unique things in it.
When you brought out the bagman and said we were in a moon forest, I was like, no thank you. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Well, if I'm in my shell, I like to see them try to get through my 22 AC. So.
It's impressive.
It's a very large crocodile. I think you'll eventually get through it.
I can try. And then I'm on the inside. And sort around.
Wall of fire. Wall of fire. Wall of fire.
We'll allow it if you Ninja Turtle shell
Hell yeah. I mean, it's on the table. I'm taking it.
Shell Shocker.